Hi.忘れちゃったな。Type narrowing. The default type of the catch block parameter error is unknown. Type narrowing. The default type of the catch block parameter error is unknown. The unknown is kind of top type that was introduced in Typescript version 3 to be the type safe counterpart of anything is assignable to unknown, but unknown isn't assignable to anything but itself, and any without a type assertion or a control flow based type narrowing. And the default type of the catch block parameter error. The default type of the catch block parameter error is unknown. The unknown is a kind of top type that was introduced in Typescript version 3 to be the type safe counterpart of any. Introduced in version 3, type safe counterparts of any. Anything is assignable to unknown, but unknown isn't assignable to anything but itself. Anything is assignable to unknown, but unknown isn't assignable to anything but itself, and without a type assertion or a control flow-based type narrowing. Yeah. Any without a type assertion or a control flow-based type narrowing. Likewise, no operations are permitted on and likewise no operations are permitted on an unknown without first asserting or narrowing it to a more specific type. Typescript 3.0 introduces a new type unknown. Unknown is the type safe counterpart of anything is assignable to unknown, but unknown is assignable to anything but itself and any without a type assertion or control flow based narrowing. Likewise, the operations are same. Just saying. Okay. Both the possible causes of exception, wrong operator or division by 0. Both the possible causes of exception, wrong operator or division by 0 will throw an error object with an error message that our program prints to the user. If our code would be JavaScript, we could print the error message by just referring to the field message of the object error as follows. Try console.log calculate catch error. Since the default type of error object is in TypeScript is unknown, we have to narrow the type to access the field. Try console. Default type of error object is in TypeScript is unknown, we have to narrow on this page. Okay. Try catch that carol something might. Here we cannot use error.message. The type is narrowed and we can refer to error.message. Here we cannot use error.message. Cannot use it over here, not over here. Instance of narrowing. JavaScript has an operator for checking whether or not a value is an instance of another value. More specifically in JavaScript, X instance of foo checks whether the prototype chain of X contains foo.prototype. Checks whether the prototype chain of X contains foo.prototype. While we want dive deep here, and you'll see more of these when we get into classes. They can still be useful for most values that can be constructed with new. As you might have guessed, instance of is also a type called TypeScript, narrow and branch guarded by Okay. Here the narrowing was done with the instance of type guard, which is just one of the many ways to narrow a type. Okay. We shall see or many others later in this part. Accessing command line arguments. The programs we have written are alright, but it sure would be better if we could use command line arguments instead of always having to change the code to calculate different things. Let's try it out as we would in a regular node application by accessing process.argv. However, something is not right. The error message gives us a hint how to fix the problem. Cannot finding process. Do you need to install type definitions for? Do you need to install type definitions for node? Try npm like that. Try npm I save def. npm install save f and @typesかな@typesの@types no. That's node. I thought it was node. Thought I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the error message gives us a hint how to fix the problem. npm install save dev @types node, added 2 packages and audited 4 packages in 14 seconds. What did it add? Because something there shouldn't be any problem now. When the package @types/node is installed, the compiler does not compile. The compiler does not compile about complain about the variable process. Note that there is no need to require that type in the code, and the installation of package is enough. There is no need to require. Note that there is no need to require the types in the code. The installation package, the installation of the package is enough. A process or go where npm install save dev cap and thenどういうこと？I have no idea about that. Why am I looking at that? I don't even understand that. It's still showing the thing. What are you saying? I think here? Yeah, the error message gives us a hint how to fix the problem. They are doing npm install save dev types /node. Yeah, sure. It's the same. Like if you do that or that, isn't it same? Up to date vulnerability 0. I guess I need to restart. Busy. Cannot find process multiplied or it's fine. When the package types node is installed, @types इन वादियों में the error message gives us when the package @types node is installed, the compiler does not complain about the variable process. Note that there is no need to require. The compiler does not complain about the variable process. Note that there is no need to require the types in the code. The installation of package is enough. About @types npm package. We just install the npm package @types node to get it to get rid of a typing error. So hi, hello. We just installed the npm package. Types node to get rid of a typing error. What actually is this package? I have no idea. Types we just installed the npm package at types node to get rid of a typing error. How many times you're gonna read that? What actually is this package? Typescript expects types for all code you use, including external libraries, so it can provide intelligence. Typescript accepts types for all code you use, including external libraries, so it can provide intelligence, editor support, and compile time checks. Many libraries don't include their own types. When that happens, the community maintain typings from definitely typed are published on npm under the at the types organization. The repository for high quality Typescript type definitions. Repo layout. Any company are you targeting? Any company, yes. Any company is fine. I'm targeting a job. Don't care about companies. If you give me a job, I'll just start working for that company. Just give it. For example, was it that Typescript expects types for all code you use, including external libraries, so it can provide intelligence, editor support, and compile time checks. Many libraries don't include their own types. When that happens, the community maintained typings from definitely typed are published on npm under the types organization. Install types packages only if the library doesn't already ship types. You can check the packages documentation or package.json for a types field. Packages documentation, package.json for a types field. Install these packages as dev dependencies, since you are only needed during development and build, and keep their versions aligned with the libraries to avoid mismatches. For example, at types express adds types for request response router and middleware, improving safety and ergonomics. Shram dakshta. समझ में है, but the study of people's efficiency in their working environment, improving safety and ergonomics when building routes. Similarly, you can install types for other libraries that lack built-in types. You can install types for other libraries that lack built-in types, such as Typescript, types React, types Lodash, types Mongoose. Behind these packages is the definitely typed project, and behind these packages is the definitely typed project, an active community that maintains and updates typing for a vast number of RNPM libraries. In most cases, you can rely on these instead of writing your own. The takeaway: prefer built-in types when available. Otherwise install the relevant add types packages as prefer built-in types when available. Otherwise install the relevant add types packages as dev dependencies and keep them in sync with your library versions, improving the project. Yeah, oh, it's fine now. Yeah. んだこれ。いやー。LinkedIn. I have one. Don't really use it. I haven't logged in ages. This thing is process.org. Nani? Oh shit. Not sure what's this. Why did I not install it already? Am I gonna have to go inside this directory, not modules, and then install it? Madokana. Let's do it. Pretty easy. Yes. Buffer. A command line argument starts from process.arg 3 2. Yeah. You should start sharing content there. What content? I don't mean. Use Sama, what is the power situation? It's alright. It's alright now. It's back to the usual. Once every 2 hours the power goes off, so that's normal. For how long though? For how long? Can't say. I can't say for how long. Nothing is guaranteed here in my country, so who knows. That's terrible. They need to hire new electricians. It's not about electricians. There are already enough good electricians, but they don't have enough power to give to the rural areas. So they cut down on power from the rural areas, and they in cities you need electricity 24 hours. So yeah, the urban people, they are getting our electricity. Not really, but but it's a modern world. It's India. You live in a different modern world. Everyone needs power. Yeah, that's true. But if it's India, then it's different. If you're poor, you don't deserve to live. We need to improve India. Yeah, of course, man. Need to improve it. Goddamn, too many. Problems. Don't deserve to live is wild. That's true though. Like many die here just cause they are poor. Would you ever drink the Ganga river water? Yeah, fuck that. I ain't drinking that water. It looks purer than mountain water. Mama. But like if you gonna go to a place like Haridwar, yeah, like where they throw the ashes in Ganga river, like nobody wants to drink water from there. But if it's like from upper stream, then I could drink Ganga's water, because there people don't scatter the ashes of the dead. Will I get some ashes in my drink water? Of course, it's free. Just go there. Like currently people are like along with the ashes, people have become so what you call that, superstitious. They are like there was last week some guys, they just like mixed 11,000 liter into what you call that, milk. Yeah, because they believe like it's gonna pure the water of the river, so that's why they did it. They polluted it. Are they insane? Yeah, they are insane. We have some very insane people over here. Can't do anything about them. Like 11,000 liter of milk. Damn. Like there were tankers, water tankers of like filled with milk, and they were released into the river. So damn, that's bad. Like so many fishes have died there. So oh, is the caste system still a thing? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's there. Or not really. Yeah, it's there. From the lands down under. Caste system is still there, and it's not going anywhere. Yeah, what can you do, man? I don't get it. Why I'm still getting this? I should be resolved. Types no da ke do. Mane. What if you are low cost but get richer from upskilling yourself? Do you? Yo, it's not like a school system, it's a caste system. It's not like grades where if you get a higher grade you just upgrade. It's just stick to you. Caste is like, it's your family name. Yeah. So once you are born in a lower caste, you just stay that no matter how much money you make. Of course, like, you know, if you're gonna have money, they like you are not gonna face that caste discrimination, but yeah, like, but it's still there. You'll still be called names, even if you are rich and if you belong to a certain caste. So it's like you're born wealth. It's like polio. It's like polio. Once you're born with it, it just sticks to you. Branded. Yeah, that's yeah. Mama Rakiosa Adede. Yes. Type of vibe. Fuck that, bro. Yeah, that's so bad. The reason you're getting the error because of how PM2 automatically names your processes. If you look closely at your first screenshot after you run, PM2 started like PM2 created a table. Nani? PM2? Are you kidding me? What's a PM2 now? PM2 created a table of a running process under the name column. It lists your app as index. It dropped the .js extension. It also assigned it the ID of 0. When you run PM2, stop index.pm2 is looking for a process with that exact name and which doesn't exist. Here is how you fix it. You can either use the name of ID that PM2 assigned. Fuck that, you are the goat. We gotta promote you. Anyway, but drive me home. Oh, you're in the car? Damn. Do you take your car to your work or your bike? I think it's a car. No. Man. Cool. Somebody please help. Why am I getting this error? Like I ran this command, but it's still not enough. It's not enough. Somebody please help. So online npm installed save dev @types node.yone. Now that's, can't you see it? That's the problem. The process, see that? Cannot find name process. Do you need to install type definitions for node? Type npmi and then add node to the types. Then add node to the types field in your in your TS config. I got it. And then add node to the types field in your TS config. I think here これかなplease. Yeah, no. A bitch. Something. Bare. Then add node to the types field in your TS config. And I think I'm gonna get that over here. Over here. I saw that somewhere. No. I don't get it. How the fuck do I add it? Not like that. Node only. Yeah. Then add node to the types field. Like first node. That's wrong. Well, we can try. What the hell is that? Yeah. Please. Types. Node. I got. Oh. Yeah. That's wrong. Okay. The red line like stays for a few seconds. That's why. Bitch. Okay, it's fine now. Wasted 20 minutes. Improve the project. We can get the multiplier to work with command line parameter as follows. Improving the project. We can get the multiplier to work with command line parameter as follows, like that. And const a is this number. Oh, what's this? Command line arguments start from process.argv. And we can run it. Well, we can run it with, so 5 3. Oh, ne. Okay, multiplier, markiplier, multiplicator. A theta B B B B B B B B B print text. Yeah, sometimes feels, am I really gonna get a job? Print text, who knows? B, no. Command line argument. Okay, start from process dot. Argument start from process dot. Okay, we can make that comment also. Command line arguments start from process.argv. to 1 2 3 whatever. Const a, it's gonna be number also, number 5 8, yes. Process and dot argv, whatever, like 2 or 3, whatever. What's this now? Process, isn't it a property? argv, that's a property, boy. What do you think? What did I have then? I got a, okay, that's my bad. That's a B. Oh, that's a number, not a no. I'll do it later, but argv, whatever. Multiplicator and a to b, the multi to multiplied a shut up. Okay, and dollar, oh my lord, b, the result is Oh my god. Okay. Oh my. npm run multiply. Was it like 10 10 10? Let's do that. Oh, what? 10 10 is not a number. Yeah. What? What the hell is this? Yeah. Man, let's just copy this whole. Let's just this. Mine is gonna go there. Like that. Let's run it down. Ah, this works. Mine doesn't. Ah, why? What's wrong with mine? Ah. Okay, certainly there's something wrong with it. Oh, let me see. Let me see. I don't see. Is this? This? Well, not really. That's just a comment. That's just number. What's that? Oh, buddy. What? Oh. Why 2, 3 and not 4? If the program is run with parameters that are not of the right type, it works, but it gives us this. What's this? 2 and 3. Oh. Let me see that. Shut up. Oh. Okay. Okay. Clarifying argument access. In Node.js, process.argv, which stands for argument vector, it's simply an array that contains everything you typed into the terminal to run your script. When you run a command in the terminal, Node.js takes that entire line, splits it by spaces, and puts each piece into this array. Here is why. When you run a command in the terminal, Node.js takes that entire line, splits it by spaces, and puts each piece. When you run a command in the terminal, Node.js takes that entire line, splits it by spaces, and puts each piece into this array. Here is why your code specifically looks for index 2 or 3. Process argv 0, the absolute path to the Node.js program on the entire computer. Process.argv1, the absolute path to the file you are running, your calculator.ts, the first actual argument you typed after the file line. Yeah. 1 0 0 1 2, the absolute part of the Node.js program on your computer. 1, your calculator.ts. The absolute path to the file you are running, the first actual argument you typed after the file name, the second actual argument you typed. So that's if you run your calculator like this in the terminal, process.argv would be 100 and 5, because terminal arguments always come in as strings. Your code wraps them into number to convert them 100 into the actual number 100, so you can do the math. So that's argv, argv index 0, that's index 1, that's index 2, and that's index 3. Okay, and we can run it like that, of course, like that. What the hell is that? Okay, it works, but gives us the answer. Result is the reason for this is that number lol returns not a number, which is actually of type number, not a number which is actually of type number. So Typescript has no power to rescue us from this kind of situation. To prevent this kind of behavior, we have to validate the data given to us from the command line. The improved version of multiplicator looks like this. Oh, god damn it. What's interface now? What's an interface? I have no idea. Go. I think that's an array. Array kana? Yeah, that's an array. It's multiply values. Oh, types. This is interface. Something like types. Huh? If arg is throw at it. Mama. You know, I'll just cut and move it over here. I don't care about this. It's okay. Are you gonna explain what interface is, or should I? The reason for this is to prevent this kind of behavior, we have to validate the data given to us from the command line. The improved version of implicator looks like this. Okay. When we run the program, when we now run the program npm run multiply one log, we get a proper error message. Okay. Provided values are not numbers. There is quite a lot going on in the code. The most important addition in the function pass argument, which ensures that parameters given to multiplicator are of the right type. If not, the exception is thrown with a descriptive error message. The definition of the function has a couple of interesting things. The most important addition is that function pass argument, which ensures that parameter given to multiplicator are of right type. If not, an exception is thrown to the script. Okay. If not, like that. Huh? Okay. The definition of the function has a couple of interesting things. Pass arguments, arg, string. Firstly, the parameter args is an array of strings. Yes, as I said, the return value of a function has the type multiply values, which is defined as follows. Interface multiply values, value 1 number, value 2 number. Why interface? What's interface? The definition utilizes Typescript's interface keyword, which is one way to define the shape. Which is one way to define the shape an object should have. In our case, it is quite obvious that the return should be an object with the two properties, value 1 and value 2, which should both be type of number. Okay, that's an object, and then two values, both are type of number. The alternative array syntax. Note that there is also an alternative syntax for arrays in Typescript. Instead of writing values number like that, we could use generic syntax, array or number Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read a little about this one. Interfaces. Actually, let's start from here. Like I read this one. So now, we've been using object types and union types by writing them directly in type notations. It's just convenient, but it's common to use the same type more than once and refer to it by a single name. A type alias is exactly that, a name for any type. The syntax for a type alias: type, point, x number, y number, blah, 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 like that. You can actually use a type alias to give a name to any type. Or you can actually use a type alias or you can actually use a type alias to give a name to any type at all. No, not just an object type. You can actually use a type alias to give a name to any type at all, not just an object type. For example, a type alias can name union types. We did that. Note that aliases are only aliases. You cannot use type aliases to create different distinct versions of the same type. You cannot use type aliases to create different distinct versions of the same type. When you use the alias, it's exactly as if you had written the aliased. Is it alias? God damn it. When you use the alias, it's exactly as if you had written the alias type. In other words, this code might look illegal but is okay according to Typescript because both types are aliases for the same type. That's type user input sanitized string. That's a string. Boom boom. Okay. That of a string type. Then sanitize. That's an alias. String. Oh, that's for this one. For the argument and then. Argument parameter, whatever. Okay, create a sanitized input. You let user input sanitized input, get input, blah 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 blah. Okay, interfaces. Let's come to this thing, the actual thing, and then we write code. Interface. This interfaces. An interface declaration is another way to name an object type. An interface declaration is another way to name an object type. Object type. Interfaces. An interface declaration is another way to declare an object type. Interface, point, x number, y number, that's a point. Just like when we used a type alias above, the example works just as if we had used an anonymous objects type. Just like when just like when we used a type alias above, the example works just as just like when we used a type alias above, the example works just as if we had used an anonymous object type. Just like when we used a type alias above, the example works just as, oh my god. Hi. The lead code website looks fun. Are all the problems already solved and available online? I guess so. Or maybe there are some that I don't know, man. Maybe all the problems have been solved. Yeah, just like when we used a type alias above, the example works just as, oh my god, what? Just like when we use the type alias above, okay, the example works just as if we had used an anonymous object type. Typescript is only concerned with the structure of the value we pass to print code. Typescript is only concerned with the structure of the value we pass to print code. It only cares that it has the expected properties. Being concerned only with the structure and capabilities of types is why we call Typescript a structurally typed type system. Being concerned only with the structure and capabilities of types is why we call Typescript a structurally okay, whatever. What's the point if they are available? But it's not like people go and just directly search for answers and copy paste the whole thing. They go there to practice, like if they can solve the problems or not. But it's just like doing grammar drills. Yeah. So yeah, different difference between type aliases and interfaces. Should I need to? God dang it. Type aliases and interfaces are very different, very similar, and in many cases you can choose between them freely. Almost all features of interface are available in types. All features of interfaces are available in types. The key distinction is that a type cannot be reopened to the key distinction is that a type cannot be reopened to add new properties versus an interface which is always extendable. Okay, extending an interface animal name string interface beer extends animal beer honey boolean const beer get beer. It's not beer ba not ba that name that honey interface ba extends animal ba extends animal. Get ba dot name ba dot honey type animal name string type ba animal and const ba get ba. What the fuck is that? Extending a type. Should I just type it? Man. Animal. Yeah, of course you should type it. Name string interface ba extends animal Okay. So honey, stop honey, boolean, that's boolean, const bear, get bear, boo, ma, honey. What the fuck is that? Oh, sorry. You connect. Cannot find. Yeah, what's this? Chotto. Understanding dogs is. Oh my lord. You've just written a perfect example of interface inheritance in JavaScript. This is why console view works perfectly, making your code readable. I gotta have this too. We define the function to return something that matches with beer shape. We'll have this, okay? It's fine now. Hi. It's gonna return an object named Winnie. That's true. Many. Let's do this one. I don't know what I'm looking for. Not looking. Type. Oh, what's that? What's your? Oh yeah. It's extendable. It's not extendable like that. Name is a string. Type is bear. An animal. And honey, boolean. Const. Again, you don't have that. Sorry. God damn it. Shut up. You just wrote the exact equivalent of your previous code but using types instead of interfaces. Instead of interface, inheritance extends this Typescript, this type intersection, and this uses here is what is happening when you use the AND operator. You are telling Typescript to merge multiple types together into one. So type beer becomes a combination of everything inside animal. The type beer becomes a combination of everything inside animal and the new honey boolean object. So Typescript, when you use AND operator, you're telling Typescript to merge multiple types together into one. So so type beer becomes a combination of everything inside animal and the new honey boolean. Just like the interface example, Typescript sees your bad type as making it runnable just before. We just need to define get beer to return it an object matching this merge type. In 90% of cases of defining objects, they do the exact same thing. It comes down to personal or team preferences. However, here is a quick rule of thumb. Use interface when you are defining the shape. Use interface when you are defining the shape of an object or working with classes. Object-oriented programming interfaces also have a feature called declaration merging, which allows you to add to them later. Use type when you need to use intersections and unions like operation, multiply, add, divide, example, or map over existing types. Types are a bit more flexible for complex functional programming. Type aliases and interfaces are very simple, and in many cases you can choose between them freely. Almost all features of interfaces are available in type. The key distinction is that type cannot be reopened to add new properties versus adding a new field. Okay, the type cannot be changed after being created. We can extend, but we cannot add new fields. Cannot be okay. Beach ಮತ್ತೆ many poo. Okay, we'll just commenting everything. Interface window title string interface window tears. God damn, man. I'm just gonna copy that. What's this and that? Well, who cares? It's just an example. God damn you. Interface. Yeah, got it. Okay, let's just right there. Okay. Const pass arguments and args gonna be type of, that's array like that. Okay, but here we gonna use interface multiply values. Value 1 is going to be number of number type. Is it okay? Yeah. Number. The return value of function has the type multiple, which is defined as follows. The definition utilizes Typescript's interface keyword, which is one way to define the shape an object should have. But one way to define the shape an object should have. In our case, it is quite obvious that the return value should be an object with two properties, value 1 and 2, which should both be of type number. Alternative syntax. Right. No. It's okay. Now let's assign it a type to multiply values. Okay. Now guard clauses. If the length is, if array args length is smaller than 4, then we're gonna throw a new error. Okay, new error. That's an object. New error is object, right? Not enough arguments. Boom. And if args length length is going to be bigger than 4, then throw new object, added object, which is going, what you gonna say now? Yeah, that's the message. Added message. Too many arguments, baby, like that. Do you feel your coding leveling up? I mean, yeah, it's going up, but still not satisfied. Of course, I know more than the time. Yeah, man, I mean, I know more, man. Compared to my self. like 3 months ago. Which sort of level do you need to get to? I don't know, like if you can pass a job interview that much level. Enough level that you can prove to your employers that you are capable of. You're not dumb, that's it. So they can hire you. Ma is none. Is la. That seems very arbitrary. Yeah, like you never know when you are ready. So it's just like if you can do stuff, then like you just start applying for jobs and just hope that you do good in an interview and then you get a job. Of course you need to know enough stuff as well, but not everything, Okay. Args 2. That's gonna give us a string. We're gonna number it. Number 5. Okay, then if that thing is not a number, is not, okay, not a number, is not, that means it is a number, right? God damn it. Number args 3, and then we just return an object of value 1, args 2, value 2, args 3. What the heck is that? It's not an array. Crazed, hard word, and it's not easy. Else it's gonna throw an error. Throw new error like that. Provided values were not numbers. Okay. Const multiplicator. Okay, A, that's going to be a number. B, calls a number. Print text. String. That's a string. We can do like college, and it's gonna be print text and A multiplied by 3b. What's wrong with you, multiplicator? Man. Sorry. Is training typing speed a thing for coders? Yeah, like my friend do that. He's a good coder. Like if your fingers work fast, I mean, like, it's a good thing. I mean, he does that, but I don't. Yeah, well, check that. Cannot redeclare block scooped variable. Where the fuck do you see that? Okay. Perfect. Okay. Try const value 1 value 2 path arguments. Process.rb. Yeah, enough. Okay. Boom. Value 1 goes here. Value 2 goes here. That's destructuring. And then yeah, we run this function. We call this function multiplicator with these two values, value 1 and then value 2, and of course there is a message text print line, whatever. It's going to be like that. And value 1 and to a value 2 the result is sort. Oh, god damn it, my typing sucks. It sucks. Okay. Error. What kind of error is that? Error of type unknown. Error message. Something bad happened. If error is an instance of error, okay, then we're gonna error message flush, like that, like like just like that. You get it. Something like that. And then error dot message. Basically that's what's gonna get printed, and this error message is going to be this tiang console.log console error. Oh, now we have to print it as well, of course. Error message. Whole thing gets assigned to this thing, and this is that. Boom. Okay, we just open that. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, npm run multiply slide 10 4 40 multiply 10 and this is what we're gonna okay, this thing is being called. So what is it? Yeah, okay, this is arg v index 0 1 2 index 2, and that's index 3. First value gets assigned to this, and second here. I gotta have a look at this one. Arg string. So I think that this thing makes kind of a array like this. So my first argument goes like this. I mean, okay, this value number first, and then no, I think like on the 0 we have I read it here. Zero is main directory location, I guess, and then what was I doing over here? Oh boy. Okay, mama. Okay, ma. I was using the different one. Okay, that was a different tab. No problem. Okay, like so. Okay, so arg v index 0 is the absolute path to the Node.js program on your computer, and the arg v index 1 is absolute path to the file you are running. So this is the file. Actually, like, we are running this command, but over here this is the file that you are running. So yeah, the locations of this, and so like 0 okay, so on index number 2, this is like that, and index number 4, this is like that. Yes, though. Okay, BH, and yeah, it's not lower than this, so no, not bigger than, we only have like 4 things. The length is 4, okay, arcs, and it's actually a number, of course, first one, and this is also a number. Initially it's an, okay, this goes over here, this thing is this gets converted into a number. That number, then like we confirm it, is it a number, okay? Yeah, so that's a number. So yeah, and it's gonna return an object like this, the value, whatever. Okay, this is what we get. So this thing goes over here, and yeah, this thing is gonna go, gonna give this, and we just destructure it. So value 1 is here, value 2 is 11. Yeah. We get a proper error message, npm run multiple one lol. Okay, well, I think I should try these as well. Yeah, something bad happened, error provided values were not numbers. So of course everything was fine till over here. Okay, no, like it's fine. When we come over here, it's not a number, like first it's a number, no problem, but here we get a number, so this condition becomes false. So this if code doesn't run and we go to here, it's gonna throw a new object like this, and then boom, we come over here, okay, like we already got an error, so boom, no, that we're gonna catch the error message, is it an instance of, so like that we're gonna access when we now run the program, now run multiply one lol, we get a proper error message, something bad happened, error provided values were not numbers. The function is quite a lot, there is quite a lot going on in the code. The most important addition is that function pass arguments, which ensures that the parameters given to, okay, the most important addition is the function pass arguments, which ensures that the parameters given to multiplicator are of the right type. If not, an exception is thrown with a descriptive error message. The definition of the function has couple of interesting things. Const pass arguments, arg string, like that. Firstly, the parameter args is an array of strings. Okay, we know that. The return value of function has the type multiple values, which is defined as follows. That's an interface. The definition utilizes Typescript's interface keyword, which is one way to define the shape an object should have. Okay, in our case, it is quite obvious that the return value should be an object with two properties, value 1, value 2, which should both be of type number. The alternative arrays. Chung ling lang ting tong. Ding lang ling lang ning lang ning lang. Like after getting this, like, so that we added this, so we're gonna ensure that they are type, the first and second values are of type number. Okay, note that there is also an alternative syntax for arrays in Typescript. Instead of writing this we could use generic syntax and write values array number. In this course, we shall mostly be following the convention enforced by the ES-linked array simple that suggests writing the simple arrays with syntax and using syntax for more complex ones. See here for examples. Okay. What's incorrect? Correct. Array simple that suggests writing the simple array with the syntax and using for more complex ones here. Okay, so that's incorrect. That's a complex one, so we use their syntax. That's incorrect. Array okay, write it like that too. Array, always use tbag. Sorry, I don't know where did that came from. Always use tbag or read only t box array bracket for all array types. So string, read only string. Generic, always use array read only array t. For all array types. I have no idea what that is. What? Used. God dang it. Array simple. What? That's an array. Boom. Array. That's a complex one. Simple one. Oh yeah. Okay, body mass index. Instruction submission repository. For the exercise of this part, you should create a new repository inside of which you copy the contents of this repository. You should create your repository inside of which you copy the contents of this repository. All of the repository content except the directory.get must be copied to the root directory of your repository. So the content of your submission repository root should not be exactly should be exactly the who cares about that? Setup. Start by setting up. God damn it. Shut up. What's this? Health app? What the fuck should I do that? What? Body mass index. Oh, I have to. Don't. Okay. I guess we can go over here. Oh, shut up. What's the command? For cloning, I think I have over here. You forget, man. No. Like that. Get clone and then boom, that's it. Oh, that's simple. Actually, we're gonna create a new body mass fs typescript fs typescript cryptic fs typescript. Okay, okay, we'll fs okay, get clone. That's wrong. I guess we do that. Is it okay? GitHub. Oh. Patient. How do you pronounce this? For the exercise of this part, you should create a new repository inside of which you copy the contents of this repository. I'm not created it. fs typescript. Actually, oh yeah, I already have that. All of the repository content except the directory get. Let's get ignore, bitch. This except all of the repository content except the directory.get must be copied to the root directory of your repository. All of the repository content except the must be copied to the root directory of your repository, so the content of your submission. But I don't care about that. I'm not gonna submit it anyway. Setup. First of all, how do you pronounce that? Patienter? 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 Patienter. That's wrong. That's patient. Patienter is not a word. Shouldn't be a word. Patient. That's racist. Yeah. What's this? Indian English pronunciation. Patient. Patient. Setup. Start by setting up the node project that will be used in it. I think it should be this. In this. In I his. And in this and the next 6 exercises. Initialize a new node project inside the directory named health app by running npm init. Okay. Let's keep 1 flight diary. Oh, there are like a lot of projects out there now. Actually, there is a problem. I'm gonna have to delete everything. I don't like that. Yeah, man. Patient. I'm gonna delete it. Just say gonna for the Sakachusuru ni wa condition no kengen ga hitsuyou. Lie. Hi. Delete permanently. Okay, it's deleted. Okay, now when I come over here, yeah, first of all, I'll delete that. Okay, we have that. We're gonna go to this. First, test this. Okay. Let me clone that. No, it's fine. That's fine, right? Yeah. Actually, money. I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna delete it again once more. I'm gonna go to the main directory. Okay. Now it looks fine. Git clone. Let's clone it over here. Okay. This time it's fine. Yeah, that looks good. That's stupid. That's good. Okay, now this machine. We go to this setup by health app. Okay. Like that. health app. Okay. npm init. That's it. Skip everything. Start by setting up the node project that will be used in this, and the next exercise is initialize a node project inside there. Initialize a new node project inside the directory node health app by running npm init. Install the development dependency Typescript in the BMI directory. Create a tiers. Yeah, BMI. What the fuck? Side. In the BMI directory, create a tiers config with install that. Check them up there. What command do you run? I don't know, none of this. This command. What do you run? Okay, npm is wrong. npm install save dev type script. Okay. In the BMI directory. Where is the BMI directory? What do you mean BMI directory? Create a tiers config. Where is that BMI directory? Should I make one? Oh, it's going to be over here. Wait a sec. Somebody gonna tell me what the BMI directory is? Main directory? Ah man, I'm just gonna create it over here, man. Like I had it over here, just like that. I think it's fine. I think I can do this. I can just ask my man. again. In the BMI directory, it is referring to the root folder of this is exactly same folder where package rotation. Okay, yeah. Why is it called BMI though? Yeah, file almost always sit at the absolutely top. Yeah. Think back to the compiler warning fixed on April 30th, 2026 when you run the pm run TCS. Compiler automatically scans the folder you are currently inside of. It does not find ts.config sitting right there next to package.json. It assumes you do not have a blueprint and falls back to its default and safe settings. Yeah, I was right. Matthias config.json looks a bit weird though. Tiers config. Okay, with this compiler options, and first of all, no implicit any, it's going to be true. No implicit any is going to be true. No emit, it's also going to be true. No emit, wait a minute, shh. I learn, I forget. Go! Okay, mama. Okay, there it's no. Okay, this, yes. Okay, I'm gonna remember it. The TS config JSON file is used to define how the TypeScript compiler should interpret the code, how strictly the compiler should work, which files to watch or ignore, and much more. For now, we will just disable the compiler options, no implicit any, so it is not required to type, but like here we're disabling it false, but here it's true. Okay, so for now we will just disable the compiler option, no implicit any, so it is not required to type for all variables. Okay, but now it's true, so we are going to require to type for every variable. Okay, alright, yeah, like it gets like any gets assigned, but if it's on, turning on implicit, however, TypeScript will issue an error. So this one doesn't have, like this one has a type of any, this variable as parameter as implicitly has an any type. So we also define no emit true, since we are only going to be TypeScript compiler. Okay, okay, stop forgetting. Okay, this one, do not emit compiler outputs, compiler output files like JavaScript source code, source maps, or declarations. This makes room for another tools like Babel or to handle converting the Typescript file to a file which can run inside a JavaScript environment. You can then use Typescript as a tool for providing editor integration and as a source code types checker. For example, using async. Who cares about the ad? Oh, looks thick though. Ooh, that's a vibe. Feels like 2005. What if I should? What if I? Why it doesn't even have that? That looks ass. That's good. Can I have this kind of? Oh, actually, like, that's cool. Shh. 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 Sorry. Do not emit compiler outputs files like JavaScript source code, all that. Hatana. Okay. 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 No, I mean that's true. Okay. The compiler option, no implicit any, makes it mandatory to have types for all variables used. This option is currently a default, but it lets us define it explicitly. Remember, also set type module in the package.dsum. Of course. Actually, we need to do this first. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry for that. Package.dsum. Type is going to be not you. It's gonna be module, not common JSON. Module. Do you want to read my haiku I just made? What's a haiku? Haiku. Kore? Nani kore? Goshchigo no ich. That's a poem. That's a poem. That's a poem. More a poem. Yeah. Of course. Onegaishimasu. Remember also set type module in the file package.json, the BMI calculator. Okay. いい曲だ。調べてみたら。エロゲ発 Did you type something? I cannot see. haiku. That's my haiku. 575. What? Did you send something? I only see that's my haiku 575. That's it. I sent it on Discord, I guess. It's not allowed over here. Application. I think even after I gave you superpowers, you cannot send your haiku. Wish upon a shooting star. Fin. Damn. What's the size of your monitor? Looks big. Do you not see the E-kyoku? I'm surprised you don't know what a haiku is. E-kyoku. Yeah, I see that E-kyoku. What's that? E-kyoku. Good song? What? How do you know my monitor size? That's the poem. 575 sounds. E-kyoku. What? Who's this now? Is that your? Did you send something? I lied, I stole it from this. Okay. I don't see it, but I don't know what you're trying to say. E-kyoku da. Okay. Send it in one line then. E-kyoku da. 調べてみたらエロゲ発。それか。Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How is it 17? Mina san mo zehi replan de go kudasai. Okay. That's 5 for example. E-kyoku da. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you mean 5? E-kyoku da. How is that 5? Okay, that's 5 for example. Okay, 5 sounds. Okay. Okay. I don't know anything about that. Always in that format. Special Japanese culture form. Oh. I didn't know about that. 強いですね。 Uh, did you hit your reading goal today? If you have any. 強いだってね。Now I just got home and I'm procrastinating on YouTube and Twitter. Man. I'm watching Tokyo Swindlers. Tokyo Jimenshi. That's what I'm watching. Tokyo Swindlers. It's awesome. Should I log in? It's fine. If you feel like logging, just log yourself in your room and then sleep. Go to sleep. What's that? Bodok. Don't say English names for animes. That's not an anime. It's a show. Blasphemy. Bodok. I was right. Whatever it is. Of course, you don't watch that kind of shows. You only watch those. Kimbutsu. English names are Kimbutsu. Okay. There's Jimenshi. I think Tokyo Jimenshi. Tokyo Jimenshi かな。これかな。強く。What is he teaching from the ground? Yeah, it's not Jimenshi. Yeah, Yeah, that's Jimenshi. Is he a ground specialist? No, that's like they like, you know, they scam people just by pretending to be and like just selling some other person's property like without you know like, yeah, land swindlers. Is it Jimenshi? Right? Jimenshi, right? Yeah. Yes. Jimenshi Tachi, that's the name. Swindlers. That's cool. Oh, what the fuck? Jimenshi is its own word. Yeah. Mind. Yeah, that's a word. By playing your novels, you still then came across this word. Sha. Mind. At Jimenshi. Okay. Okay. Infrequency, cut me a break, fam. Who's learning those like old Japanese words, like who even the natives don't know? Jimenshi is not that, man. That frequency is nothing. 100,000. That's nothing. Like what? All the words I learned are from media. That's also from media that I learned. $100K is nothing. Yeah, that's nothing. Are you insane? You must be insane. 60K is usually pushing it. Yeah, that's Mama. It's fine, you know. The thing that I'm watching, in every episode they say Givenchy like 10 times. So it's very frequent. Very useful. Okay, the BMI calculator. Create the code of this exercise in the BMI calculator.ts. Give me a break, fam. BMI calculator. Calculator.ts. Okay. Okay, write the function const. That's our function. Okay, calculator calculate BMI. Okay, and then is it gonna take any arguments based on given height in centimeters and weight in kilograms, and then return a message that suits. Oh, height, numbers, weight is going to be number as well. Should it return playing this OST will boost your coding with the power of Hoshidora. Hoshidora Starry Sky. Really? I think this is gonna give me a copyright. That's it. Good. Fine, I don't want to listen to anything right now. God, just hearing it, I gotta get back to reading. Yeah. Alright, I'll call it here with my laziness locking. See you around. Yeah, bye bye. Log it in. I'll be back. What the heck is this? またね。地面師。 Mass by height square it's going to be mass in kilogram and height in meters square. That's it. Is it inch square? That's meter. That's meter. Meter. Okay, write a function calculate BMI that calculates a BMI based on a given height. Okay, and mass. Sorry. That's height. That's mass. Based on given height in centimeters. Height centimeters, we convert it to meters. Okay, and weight in kilograms. Okay. So okay, height is going to be in meters. Then we just return it. Call the function in the same file with hard-coded parameter and print out. Okay, return height. Oh my lord. Kilo. क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं? Weight height is the and that's going to be actually we do that. Okay, that's square height. So first of all height we can convert it to centimeters to meter. How do you convert that? Oh, height in centimeters. Okay, 40 no bees. Okay, let's like 74 is my weight, and then 180 22 kilograms per m square. Oh, I'm normal range. Oh, that's not mine though. Imperial. What's imperial now? Centimeter to meter. So divide by 100. So that's height. We're gonna divide it by 100. We just divide it by 100. But instead of that, we can just I think it's fine. This one is fine. Okay, let's see. Console.log. Okay, and then calculate BMI 180 and 74. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, sorry, 74 and like okay. Again, npm run to calculate BMI test. npm run to see a list of missing script. Oh my lord. Where do you do that? Here, I guess. Okay, sorry. Okay. How do you run it? Boy, I'm so dumb. No test. Okay, let's do test kind of thing. npm test. Oh my. BMI Kelsey is fine. How do you do that? Okay, that, and then BMI, yeah, okay, node, sorry, node. BMI, a calculator. Calculator.ts. Now it's time. Ah, だよね. I think we can do that. Actually, mine's fine for now. We'll do it just this. npm run BMI calc. Okay. Yeah, it works. But TCS, TSC, and okay, TSC, boom. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. What if we ran only this? TSC. I don't know. It does something. What if it does only? Do you mean run TSC? TSC package हटाना मुझे सिखा रहा है क्या तू? अरे मुझे सिखा रहा है. Sorry. मैंने किसी को नहीं सिखाना. Should print the following message. Normal range. Oh, so it's not just like that. Man, I need to give kuranke. Okay. Under wait and wait. I wait to make a new start, a new beginning, but it feels like the end. It takes one to know. I'm really not sure if I can put things back together. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's it. To switch. Kinda like a switch. Doesn't like a twitch. Can we do that? Can we really like this? Maybe something like that. I'm just gonna say that. That's a normal range. BMI. BMI. Do the show. Okay, and the weight. We're gonna compare our BMI. If like we are only going for kg this, okay? If it's under 16.0, points are not allowed. If it's under that, then we just return what we return. Like, yeah, under beat, under. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy that, man. Who do I know? Under beat. Yeah, okay, I'll save. Max. Okay. And if the BMI is if it's wait a minute, how can I put this? If it's under, isn't this? That's okay. If it's like that, under, you know, if it satisfies this condition, then it's gonna, yeah, that's fine. We're gonna return this. Of course. Well, okay, then there's BMI, BMI. Sorry. Is it like 17? Yeah. What if I increase it to a bit like that? Oh yeah, let's get it to 17. Yes, can I get it to 17? Third 17, bitch. 17, go 17. Yeah, what is it then? 17 per kilo. What's my BMI? 17. I think it's below. Yeah. 18.5. What kind of that? What kind of ass is that? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's BMI then. That's the range. If it's that, it should return arrow normal range. Okay. If isn't it too much? Too many? Am I even doing it right? 30.0. Somebody please calculate my BMI. What's my BMI? Oh yeah, mom. Oh yeah, you are overweight. Oh my lord, I can just do that one more time. Yeah. Obese class 1. You're classified 5. Money. Okay, dash that. How about that? Class 2. Class 3. Okay, sorry. To this, okay. We can just do like else. Don't even need to. Oh, what's wrong with this now? Oh, we don't have. Oh. Where is this thing expected? So that looks ugly though. That looks ugly. Kinda ugly. It's fine. But that's ugly. Okay, let's see what's expected. Oh. Okay, that's it. And oh my lord. Normal range. The message content is defined based on create a script for type checking, npm run create a script for type checking and running the program with the command. So what if it was like that? It's already type checked. What about that? Like what? What if we had that? What if we had that? What if we had okay. Okay, it's fine. First we clear it. Okay. Yeah, that's done. I hope it's fine. It looks ugly. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm gonna do these exercises tomorrow. 2, 3. Then I have adding express to the mix. This 2 and ping pong. That's and then 8, 9. It's going to be fun. It's gonna be fun. Hi. I believe. The kid's good. Jimenshi. exercise, calculator, command line, okay, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. I wish I had a good friend who I could care them. No.